Today I wanted to do a review of Sir Norman Wisdom, the quintessential British comedian Sir Norman Wisdom. Born Norman Joseph Wisdom, 1915 to 2010. He was a beloved English actor, comedian, singer-songwriter, and musician whose career spanned over 7 decades. Renowned for his distinctive Gump character, a well-meaning, clumsy, and perpetually optimistic underdog in a ill-fitting suit and flat-cap, Wisdom captivated audiences with his unique blend of slapstick, pathos, and musical talent. His performances often showcased a profound understanding of the human condition, making him a relatable figure to millions across the globe. From humble beginnings, Wisdom rose to become one of Britain's highest-earning entertainers, who also earned knighthood for his contributions to both entertainment and charity. This review delves into his remarkable life, career, and highlights one of his most celebrated and arguably funniest films, including Trouble in Store. Early life and humble beginnings. Norman Wisdom's early life was marked by significant hardship. Born in Marylebone, London in 1915, he experienced a difficult childhood. His parents separated when he was young, and he and his brother, Fred, were raised by their father. However, their father struggled to provide for them, and Norman was eventually placed in a children's home. He ran away from the home at the age of 11 and began working odd jobs to survive, including as an errand boy for a grocer. These early experiences of poverty and struggle undoubtedly shaped his later comedic persona, which often revolved around the little man overcoming adversity. At 14, Wisdom joined the British Army as a band boy, where he learned to play various instruments, including the clarinet, drums, and xylophone. His time in the military, particularly during World War II, proved to be a pivotal period. While serving in the Royal Corps of Signals, he discovered his talent for entertaining his fellow soldiers with his comedic antics and musical abilities. This informal stage became his training ground, honing the skills that would later make him a star. Rise to stardom. From music halls to the big screen. After leaving the army, Wisdom pursued a career in entertainment, initially finding success in music halls and variety shows. His unique blend of physical comedy, singing, and dancing quickly made him a popular act. He developed his iconic Gump character, a lovable but accident-prone individual who always tried his best despite the chaos he often created. This character resonated deeply with post-war British audiences, who found solace and laughter in his innocent charm and unwavering optimism. Wisdom's transition to film in the 1950s cemented his status as a national treasure. His first starring role was in the 1953 film Trouble in Store, which proved to be a massive box office success. This film, along with many others that followed, established the formula for his cinematic appeal. A bumbling but good-hearted character, often employed in a menial job, who inadvertently causes mayhem but ultimately triumphs through sheer perseverance and good nature. His films were characterized by their slapstick humor, musical numbers, and a strong moral compass, often highlighting the underdog's struggle against authority or social snobbery. Wisdom's popularity extended beyond the UK. He gained a significant following in Albania, where his films were among the few Western movies allowed to be screened during the communist regime. He was revered as a symbol of the common man's struggle against oppression, and his visits to the country were met with immense enthusiasm. This unexpected international fame underscored the universal appeal of his comedic genius. Throughout his career, Wisdom performed for royalty, including Queen Elizabeth II, and earned the admiration of comedic legends such as Charlie Chaplin, who reportedly called him his favorite clown. He was knighted in 2004, his services to entertainment and charity, a fitting tribute to a man who brought so much joy to so many. Filmography. And the quintessential Gump character Sir Norman Wisdom's filmography is extensive, primarily featuring him in the role of the Gump, a character he meticulously crafted and perfected. This character, often named Norman Pitkin, was a clumsy, well-meaning, and eternally optimistic individual who, despite his best intentions, often found himself in chaotic situations. His films, predominantly produced by Rank Organization, were immensely popular in the 1950s and 1960s, making him a consistent box office draw. Some of his notable films include Trouble in Store, 1953, his breakthrough film, establishing his comedic person, One Good Turn, 1954. Further solidified his Gump character, Man of the Moment, 1955. Another successful outing for his beloved character, The Square Peg, 1958, a popular film where he plays a dual role. The Bulldog Breed, 1960, featured Wisdom as a naval recruit. The Early Bird, 1965, a highly regarded comedy where he plays a milkman. Pressed for Time, 1966, his last film for Rank, where he plays a journalist. While many of his films were commercially successful and endeared him to audiences, Trouble in Store is widely considered his funniest and most iconic. It not only launched his film career, but also perfectly encapsulated the essence of his comedic genius. Here's a quick added review of his film Trouble in Store 1953. Trouble in Store is a quintessential Norman Wisdom comedy that perfectly showcases his unique brand of humor. In this film, Wisdom plays Norman, a department store employee who, despite his eagerness to please, causes endless mishaps and mayhem. The plot revolves around Norman S. attempts to navigate the rigid hierarchy and often absurd rules of the department store, leading to a series of escalating comedic situations. The film's humor is primarily derived from Wisdom's masterful physical comedy. His pratfalls, exaggerated movements, and innocent expressions are central to the laughs. He effortlessly transitions between moments of pure slapstick and subtle, endearing vulnerability. The Gump character is fully formed here, with his ill-fitting suit and signature flat cap becoming synonymous with his underdog persona. The film also features his characteristic musical interludes, where he often breaks into song, adding another layer to his performance. Critics and audiences alike praised Trouble in Store for its fresh and energetic comedy. It was a significant departure from the more sophisticated British comedies of the time, offering a more accessible and universally appealing brand of humor. The film's success cemented Wisdom's place as a leading comedic actor and set the template for his subsequent films. Even today, Trouble in Store remains a beloved classic, a testament to Sir Norman Wisdom's enduring appeal and his ability to bring joy and laughter to generations. It is, for many, the definitive Norman Wisdom film, and undoubtedly his funniest, showcasing his unparalleled talent for physical comedy and his heartwarming portrayal of the lovable underdog. I hope you will check him out. He was a wonderful man in real life too. I know this because my parents actually knew him. Once he came to our house and brought my sister a doll. I am not sure if I was born yet, but my parents often spoke of him fondly. They also were in show business, but gave up a life of fame to raise us kids. Anyway, that's it for now, and until next time, thank you for watching.